Welcome to the CMSA 7v7 retreat line video, where we're going to explain how the retreat line works and what impact it's going to have on your team. So let's dive in. Start off, why do we need a retreat line? Well, in the ever-evolving world of soccer, it means that we've got to prepare players for the future game. Well, what does the future game potentially look like? Well, it will likely revolve around maintaining possession of the ball with coordinated build-up from the goalkeeper. And in the future game, every player is going to be required to make appropriate decisions based on numerous cues from the match, while having the ability to maintain possession through the thirds and under consistent pressure. So what does this mean? The game's going to get faster, we need to keep the ball more, and we have to progress it through the thirds while maintaining possession. So in order to help players with that, CMSA is aligning to Canada Soccer and instituting a 7v7 retreat line for the U10 and U11 age groups. You'll see here that it's positioned at the 1/3 mark of their fields, which is 18 meters from the goal line. Now, the expectation of marking the retreat line is that coaches will be bringing cones and putting them just off the sideline, as you can see in this image, to denote where the retreat line is. Some facilities may have retreat lines marked, but it is encouraged and good practice that coaches have cones with them that are matching in color that they can put out. It's also good practice that our referees are checking this to make sure that it's the correct distance, and also ensuring that the cones are out prior to kickoff for the U10 and U11 age groups. The retreat line needs to be equal on both sides of the pitch during those field checks, so please ensure that this happens. So let's dive into a couple examples about when the retreat line is in play for the U10 and U11 age groups. It's going to be in play for two different situations within the game. The first being a goal kick. So as you'll see here, the ball leaves the field of play across the goal line, and it leaves the goal area, resulting in a goal kick. You'll see now that the referee is positioned to see all players behind the retreat line, and you'll see the red team going behind that retreat line. The blue team is then able to build out or to play wherever they like without the pressure of the opponents immediately. Now, once the ball is kicked or clearly moves, the opponents may advance over the retreat line. So again, as it's kicked or clearly moves, that enables the players to go and look to press and win the ball back. Okay? If a teammate wishes to go and receive inside the goal area or the penalty area, that's no problem. Again, the team is going to have to retreat behind the retreat line, and then as the ball is kicked or clearly moves, that denotes the ability for the opponents to advance over the retreat line and look to go and win the ball back. The other scenario is if there's a free kick to the defending team inside their penalty area. So here you would see the blue team being fouled, the referee would blow their whistle, and the reds would again drop off behind the retreat line. Here, once the ball's kicked or clearly moves, then the red team is able to advance over the retreat line, or the retreat line goes away and games continue as normal. In terms of other options for goal kicks, we are not limiting the ability of a goalkeeper to play direct or to play long when and if the cues are there for them to do so. So as you'll see here, the blue player in the opponent's half is able to be played right away, and this would be a great opportunity to score a goal based on the cues presented in the game. We are not advocating for goalkeepers or players to lump the ball down the field and then to have subsequent chances created. We want to make sure, again, if we think about the future game, that we're encouraging our players to maintain possession and progress the ball through the thirds. But if there is an opportunity, it's no problem. You can play long and then look to play from there. Typically, what will happen, and again, when the situation changes, as you can see, now the red team has numerous players around that blue player, Then we look to play short, and that is perfectly fine. The retreat line is null and void when the ball is kicked or clearly moved. An infraction of the retreat line looks like this. When all players are not behind that retreat line and the ball is looked to be played, you'll see the second official put their hand up, and they will be the one signaling to the referee, ensuring that they are a second set of eyes for them. You'll hear the referee stop the game and encourage that player to move back behind the retreat line. We hope you've enjoyed this brief screencast on the retreat line. And if you have any questions or if you have any ideas or concerns, please feel free to reach out to Calgary Minor Soccer at any time as we look to support you and look to continue to build the beautiful game with you. Our contact information is on your screen, and you can find us on numerous social media platforms. Thanks very much, and looking forward to seeing you on the pitch.